They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards?
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Brissett. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action with Brissett. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A first down throw for Brissett. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one is incomplete. The Niners at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. They begin this drive with Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And here's Jake Bailey now. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On play action, Brissett slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Brissett's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brissett. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Brissett now. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Play action now. Brissett. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play fake, Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Here we go. 19, Sergeant. 19, Sergeant.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of the guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brissett. Out to his left.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
That's complete to Downs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A pitch out to Swift here.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the red zone now, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Romeo
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position, and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. To throw, Brissett. Cleaned out left to Dobbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Brissett to throw on first. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Brissett sets to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking at touchdown. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a give right side Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They go play action with Brissett. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Brissett.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers.
Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners just continue to roll.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, is going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
And now before the ball changes hands, I can take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the rule on the field is...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
On 1st and 10, Brissett.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.